Well, the other day I swapped in the flamethrower coil and the DUI ignition module, and I pushed out the timing to 12 degrees from 8, and for the first time since I've owned the Vette, this thing accelerated into the 5,000 RPM range. I saw 51 on the digital readout, which I suspect lags, and it pulled all the way there, so that inspired me. You know, when you have only 205 horsepower and out of a Chevy 350, you have nowhere to go but up when you make reasonable modifications. So I'm getting ready to put the roller rockers in. Not going to do it today, just taking it apart. I still have to break down these the valves and put new guide seals in because I get a little puff of smoke on startup. This is what you have to take off to get the valve cover off the passenger side. There's an air injection pipe, goes right here, that comes off. Heater hose right here, it connects from the intake to this heater nipple there. Disconnect the air conditioning pressure switch. I removed the EGR solenoid. The 4 perimeter bolts of the valve cover, and then the valve cover kind of shimmies up and out around this. To change the rocker arms, all you have to do, obviously all the rocker arms are off but one. You're just going to take off the nut, slip the rocker arm off. New rocker arm simply drops in place. Set it on the push rod. Drop your new spacer in. And then you'll tighten this down. Now the procedure calls for you put a wrench on this and you spin the push rod like so. You can see that while you're tightening it down. When the push rod stops spinning, you tighten an additional 1/2 turn, and that preloads the lifters. That should be the spec. Now I've already checked on the other bank to see if I needed longer push rods or shorter push rods. I ran a pattern, cranked the engine over a couple times with these rollers installed. I do not need longer push rods, so that's a win. I'll put another video on once I've installed them, and I might do a little video of actually pulling the caps and the springs off to replace the seals. Stay tuned.